Hello everybody, welcome back to Minecraft on the Block. This is the Technic Pack 6 tutorial series, and I have done a lot of work, so I wanted to kind of show you guys what I've done. I got a lot of stuff to talk through, so I have a lot to do today, so I'll probably break it into a couple of episodes and try to make sure I get to a good stopping place. I don't want to go for another hour. I think the last one was close to an hour. So anyway, let's get rolling. We have been doing a lot of work on the house, or I have been doing a lot of work on the house, and I wanted to just kind of show you guys what I'm doing. I do this because it's what I do for fun. I really just like, it's one of the things that makes the game worth playing to me, is to do a real fun, or have goals and actual, kind of builds that I want to do and logistical problems to solve and whatever. So I just wanted to have a cabin. I thought it was an appropriate thing for us, and so we have started that cabin, obviously, and we'll be doing quite a bit of work to this. I'm probably going to replace the cobblestone before too long with another material, but I built a deck, and I've got the balcony up there, and I put some detailing on the roof and with the awnings and whatnot. So let's, or not awnings, what is that called? I can't think. Anyway, I wanted to show you this, though. So I was getting ready to put some windows in, and I was going to just cut them out. Now, there's a couple of things. I really like... Well, let me show you one thing first. So this, you guys know how I feel about the handsaw and all the stuff you can do with that. So I built this deck up here, and this is going to kind of be just a little balcony off the bedroom area. I should also mention, this is important. Let me start with this. I had panels or slabs or something that I was using up here, and I really liked the look of it. The problem was that I couldn't put a bed down, even though it was like this, and I could put a block on top of it. Apparently, you can't put a bed on any of the red power panels or partial slabs. That's all I can think of, and I'm pretty sure that's the case. So I had basically put a couple of pieces of, I cut out a couple of slabs and put a couple of pieces of full block in, put the bed on top of it, thinking that, well, that's, it's a little bit better, and it actually helped a little bit. I could put the bed down, but then when I would sleep on it, when I would get up, it would say that the spawn point couldn't be set because, I don't know, something was wrong. So, I decided to just go with full blocks. I don't like it as much because it makes me feel a little bit more claustrophobic, but it looks fine, I think. And I also took the spiral staircase out because it was just kind of a pain. I like this one better. So anyway, that's where we're at. And then I went ahead and cut the door in for the roof, and you guys can see kind of how I did this. Cut the roof in off to the side, and I think it looks cool. So once we get some windows and some different material, I think it'll look really good. But what I want to do today is make a door and then a door frame, and I kind of wanted to show you guys how that works. I like framing out a door if I'm going to put it right next to glass because I think it looks better. So I'm going to just make a wood door. That's what we're going to use up there. And I'm really running out of inventory space. We're going to have to solve that problem pretty quick. We'll want to get an alchemy bag and get some stuff going with that before too long, but I think I want to put it out here so it lines up with the outside. Yep. So that looks okay, right? But it kind of looks weird because there seems like it's just a door hanging on glass, which is a little tough to swallow. So I was going to take some of my covers and do what I normally do, which is make these plank cover strips. And I'm going to take about 10 of them. I won't need that many, but I'm going to take those cover strips and I'm going to put them on the outside like this. And I think that already looks better. It's not fantastic, but it's better. And then you'll notice that we have these little issue up here with these corners. Well, that's what the corners that I was talking to you guys about before. You do this and you get wood plank cover corners. And I'm going to have to let this fall for just a second. And you can pop those up there like that. And then it looks nice and smooth. So that's kind of a door frame. And I think it's better looking. It might even be that the wood is not the right call. Let's do this. Oops. Let's get that piece of glass back up there. Anyway, I know that... Did you guys see that? I think I just saw a block falling from the sky. I don't know what that was about. I'll have to watch that back in the video. It looked like there was a piece of dirt falling out of the sky. All right, let's try this. Let's try some smooth stone instead. So I've got some smooth stone covers. Let's make 6 of those. And like I said, we're going to have to be dropping some stuff here short term. All right, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then let's make corners out of those. There's that little corner piece up there. It's teeny. Yeah, I think I kind of almost like that better. I don't know. We can play with it. Anyway, you can do what you want. You can put it on the outside or the inside, or you could even put more glass. Well, no, you couldn't. I'm trying to think of... I don't think you can put glass panels down with it, because that would be kind of cool. But you could frame it out on the outside of it with trim as well. If you wanted to. Sorry, I keep hitting escape when I mean to hit 1. But anyway, so that's one of the things I was going to do. I also like to use that to make kind of window frames. So like in here, you might do something like, well, let's just take a piece of wood just to show you real quick. You might do something like, I can't do it because I'd have to do it on the outside. Yeah, because it's... So anyway, on the outside, we might do something like a window frame. But I also really like the vanilla Minecraft... Did it again. The vanilla Minecraft window frames that go right in the middle of a block. And so let me show you guys those. I'm sure you've seen those before. I'm going to need some regular glass. Let's just throw that in there. And let me get rid of some stuff. I better take it downstairs. So we're going to have to do something about our storage soon. I haven't spent any time, as you can tell, organizing things because I know that I'm going to have to do quite a bit of... well, I'm going to do things differently. I'm going to basically... I'm going to get rid of a lot of this stuff. I'm going to basically do a sorting system and go straight to alchemy chests. I don't really like to organize too much until I get to alchemy chests because you just have to reorganize it anyway. We'll let our sorting system... It's a good way to test our sorting system once we get it going. So let me go ahead and do this. Now this window here is going to be a little tough. I want to do a big picture window, but we have the machines over here, so they're not quite as cool looking. Although it's kind of cool to be able to see some stuff from outside, but I will also do a big picture window over here. So I think I'm going to do something like this. And we might do, on one side, we might do the regular windows and the glass, and on the other side we might do the vanilla, or I mean the slab glass, and make a frame out of it. But again, the thing that I don't like, or that I really like about the vanilla glass is it goes right in the middle, which makes, for smaller windows, makes kind of cool. And I don't know what it's going to look like to mix them, so we'll just play with it a little bit. So let me go ahead and get some of the glass out of here. That's at least enough for a start, I think. And then I can't remember... Is it like... I can't remember how you do this. Like, oh, there we go. 16. So you get glass panes, which are different. These come with vanilla Minecraft. And I didn't even know about these for the longest time. But you can do something like this. Like that. And see how it kind of is sitting right in the middle? There's a fox. I don't know if we've seen a fox yet. So that's kind of cool, but then I can't put any of the strips on it. But I do like it. I like the way that it looks. And if we were to do the regular panels, or even smaller version of that, we'd have to do it either on the outside or the inside. And I think I probably prefer... to do it on the inside for the look of the house from the outside. I'd probably prefer it on the outside for the look of the house from the inside, but what I was going to say is you can do something like this, and then I would probably take... Oh, I think I put them downstairs. Let's go down real quick. Yeah, let's grab those. And we are already 10 minutes in. Things are just flying. So do something like this. Right, and then like trim the edges. So I don't love that anyway. So I'm probably not going to mess with it. I'm probably just going to do all vanilla Minecraft panes in this one, which I don't usually do. I definitely usually use the red power stuff, but I just really thought this time. What I'll also do a lot of times is make a double wall and then place the panes on the inside of one of those edges, and that also does a really good job. So anyway, let me go ahead and finish this up. And I will be right back. That fox is trying to get that bird. I will finish this up as far as getting the glass and the windows in, and then we'll move on to the next thing. Alright guys, I'm back, and I did some work. Got a lot of windows in here. The only place I put a regular red power pane or panels was in here, just around the door, because it fits better. but the rest of them I got in, so I made a big floor-to-ceiling window here. I thought that was kind of cool. So anyway, I like it so far. It probably will get reconfigured as we reconfigure the house, but that's all right. Okay, so a couple other things I wanted to mention, actually, before I forget. I went ahead, I installed the portal gun mod. You guys probably, I don't know, we'll get mixed responses from this. The portal gun is, if you're familiar with the game Portal, it allows you to spit out a red and or an orange and a blue portal, and you can walk through one to the other and back and forth. You can only have one portal open at a time, so you maybe like shoot one on this wall and then shoot one over there in the forest on a tree, and you can walk through here and come out over there in the forest on the tree. I've seen Direwolf do some really cool stuff in his last season with the portal gun, and it just is, I love it. It was one of the things that I love. I wish it was in the regular Technic Pack, but it's not. It's super overpowered and it's out of control. So it doesn't come in the regular Technic Pack. I'm not going to make it a critical part of our builds. I'm just going to use it for fun because I think it's fun, and I may not even use it at all, but it's not going to come out for a while, so we don't have to worry about that. We have plenty of battery storage going on here. We're always at 40,000. We're going to want to upgrade this thing to an MFE pretty soon. So an MFE will store significantly more. I don't know what just happened there. MFE. Something weird going on with my screen. It probably has to do with the portal gun mod. Let's see. MFE. Well, let me see. Instead of trying to figure out why that's doing that, let's... It is an MFE, correct? Let's see. That's going to be hard to find. No, it's right here. MFSU. I don't remember what it looks like, or else I would be able to tell you guys right now. Pump. Should be right here. There it is, MFE. So that takes energy crystals and copper cable and a machine block, so 8 refined iron. Then the energy crystals take a diamond and redstone. So we need to do some mining. Right now we are basically stuck at 6 diamond. And I haven't made anything out of diamond. The first thing I'm going to make is a diamond drill. That's probably the most important thing, I think, because basically the diamond drill will never break, and it's the best use of 3 diamonds that you can get. You do have to charge it up, and we'll need to take a backpack to keep it charged. But if we take a diamond drill with us, we don't ever have to worry about breaking diamond pickaxes. So we're going to make a regular mining drill, which is electronic circuit, refined iron, and a rechargeable battery. So let me go get all the stuff together that I need to do this, and I'm also going to do a little inventory management, and then I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back, and I need a couple of things. I need a bunch of batteries. In fact, I need, well, because I'm going to make a lap pack, but I need 1 for this, and then I believe I need another 6. So I need 7 total batteries, so let's see if we have everything we need on us for that. I think we do. 10. Nope, we're short 110. So let me go grab. It should be, oh, it's just getting in there. Sorry. Let's grab that 110. And then I think we'll have the batteries that we need. There we go, 7 batteries. Okay. And then we're going to need, what do we need for this? We need an electronic circuit, which we have done before. So if I remember correctly, that was a miracle. And then we need some refined iron, is that right? So battery, refined iron, and circuit. So battery, refined iron gives us the drill. And then this is the simple recipe. It's just a little bit expensive. And that gives us a diamond drill. So we're going to go take it and put it over here for now. Now this is going to take a lot of energy. So you can see it's starting to charge up. It probably takes about 10,000, I think, is the internal storage. Maybe something close to that. So you can see, though, that our solar panel is keeping up really well with our energy needs right now. This thing's making a bunch of racket. So that's not a problem at the moment. Let me, I don't know how much tin I need right this second, but let me get the tin out of there for now. This thing doesn't seem to make as much noise, so We'll let that run. All right. Now we need to make a batpack. So the first thing is the batpack, and then we need one of these to make a lap pack, I believe. A batpack holds, I think, I'm not sure how much this holds, maybe 60,000. And then there's a such thing as a lap pack, which is this right here. So it's a lapis based, so we'll need a batpack for that, and then we'll need advanced circuits, which we haven't gotten into yet, and we'll also need some lapis lazuli blocks. So that takes a fair amount of lapis, which we may or may not have, but we will probably have it once we're done with our little mining expedition. So we've got our diamond drill, but we do need to make our batpack, so let's just go ahead and do that. So that's the 6 batteries, and we still need one more electronic circuit, which means I'm going to need a couple more of these. And luckily I have tapped my tree recently. So electronic circuit is like that. Okay. And then the circuit, 10 and 6 batteries. So the circuit, we have some 10. Right there. Circuit, 10 and 6 batteries, is that right? That is. There's our batpack. So let's go charge that up. You'll see that it takes a little bit longer. In fact, it's going to be interesting to see how it does. So I would say that it will take all the power in here and a little bit more if I had to guess, but I can't remember exactly, so we'll see. So while that's doing that, the one other thing we need is a divining rod. And I'm actually going to go straight to the top level divining rod. A lot of times people will kind of walk you guys through all the different levels. I'm just going to tell you what they do. I'm not going to bother with each one. The bottom level divining rod takes the bottom level covalence dust, which is just cobblestone and charcoal. I went ahead and made a piece of charcoal. To make a piece of charcoal, you just take a piece of wood and put it in the top of a furnace, so not wood planks, but just wood. So that's going to give us some covalence dust, and we'll put that up here. And then once we make that, we can then make the next level, which takes the original divining rod plus this covalence dust, which is iron and redstone. So we've got that redstone and iron, and makes that level covalence dust. And then the top one, there's our 18-minute mark, is that level of rod plus diamond and coal. So we're going to be using one more piece of diamond, so it's a good thing we're going to be getting ready to go get some. So diamond and coal makes the top level. Now let me tell you the difference between these. This level is a little bit less reliable. I think it does like a 3x3 block, or like maybe even just a 1x3 deep. It'll be easier once I have the divining rod and I can show you. But it will tell you basically what ore is in front of you. So if you click on a block in front of you, it will tell you a little ways into the wall what kind of ore, but it really only is going to tell you what is the highest ore that it found. Okay, the next level up is going to tell you not only the highest level ore that it found, but also the second, and it's also going to be a little more reliable and travel a little deeper. And this one will do a couple of things. It has different modes, but it will tell you the highest level, the second, and the third, I think, something like that. And it also will tell, and it goes much, much further out. I think it goes up to like 64 blocks out. These, I don't know all of the specs for these. Really, when we get it, if you play around with them, you'll see pretty quickly. I think I said at the beginning of this tutorial that I'm not going to be like the most knowledgeable about this, but you guys get the general idea. It's not that important unless you really care, and you can go look. So we're going to take a stick, and we're going to surround it with the wrong covalence dust. We're going to surround it with, I believe it's the green stuff. Is that right? Yeah, it's the one that's green. I guess I should pay more attention. Then we're going to take that one, and for the next level, we're going to surround it with the blue. And that was weird. It looked like it didn't even use it. It definitely did, though. I must have put 2 down. There we go. That's weird. Oh, that's why. Because that's what this table does. If the material is still in the table, it automatically repopulates it. So anyway, now we have a divining rod, and this is the best one that we can get. So let me do this. I said I was going to clean up my inventory, and I only kind of did. Let's get rid of some of this stuff in here. We'll keep a lot of the stuff on the project table because we're going to be using it in the future. In fact, Yeah, a lot of this stuff will stay here. Things that I use frequently in my building. I'll take the wood with me because we're probably going to want it down in the depths. Some of the ores we'll put away. You can see that we're really short. That's all of the, we have a lot of copper, less than a stack of iron, a little bit less than a stack of tin, not much silver, some tungsten, which is completely really useless to us now anyway. And let's go check on our batpack. And it didn't even make it all the way up. It didn't quite get fully charged, so I think it is 60,000 EU. Let me go ahead and sleep and do some inventory management, and then we'll take off and do a little bit of mining as soon as I get done. I guess my batpack is charged, or at least very, very nearly charged. I guess I'll leave it for a second. There we go. I think it just fully charged. Now, a couple of things to keep in mind. Ooh, there's one of those, I think that's a Better Dungeons guy. He's a skeleton with a sword wrapped in armor. He's only got leather, though. We'll take care of him. Okay, one other thing I did want to get going, and I don't know if I have what I need. Let's just take a look. I want an energy collector. We want to get something going, because this just takes time, and I don't have anything right now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, block of diamond. That's our problem. Okay, so we can't get that. So really, our bottleneck right now is getting resources. So we've done the right things. Now let me show you what I'm going to do. We have to take off our chest plate and put on that. So now we have a batpack, right? Now that's going to power our diamond drill when we're working. I wanted to make sure that I had a good helmet, and it's good enough. We're not going to run into too much trouble. Famous last words. So anyway, one thing I wanted to mention is the batpack is good for powering the diamond drill. It's also good for powering things like, let's just take a look. Electric wrench and electric tree tap. So let's look at the electric tree tap. Battery, electric circuit, and a tree tap. Let's make one of those. There's our tree tap. Do we have what we need for a battery? I think we do. We don't have what we need for an electric circuit, but we can make it real quick. I always forget about that. Still getting used to all of my cool tools. Electric circuit is like that. And then I think it was like tree tap, battery, or battery tree tap, there we go, electric tree tap. Now we can take that, and this way we don't have to keep getting tree taps because they do take forever. So we can throw it in here, it'll charge up. It would also charge up off our batpack, but we don't want to do that. We might as well charge it up off of that. And then we can take this thing outside now, and we can use it instead of, I like having the birds in the trees, that's cool. I didn't think that they actually did that for some reason. That one spawns up there all the time. Let's see. So anyway, we can just do some resin gathering, and you guys know the drill. I shouldn't probably waste our valuable time. We were doing really good on time, so I got a little cavalier with it, I think. Anyway, I don't think you actually get any better resin production with the electric tree tap. That's something I should look into. I don't think you do. If anybody knows, please tell me. I think you actually just get the same, but it just doesn't break. But it would be kind of cool maybe if it was a little more efficient. All right, nothing there. And I don't think I got... Oh, something I was going to mention about goats. Goats will eat literally anything you drop on the ground. In fact, they're probably going to eat those things right there if I don't collect them first. So don't drop anything important on the ground in front of a goat. They will eat it. It's just a little word to the wise. All right, let's go drop this stuff off, and then we will make a run for our mine. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I got some food. Got a batpack that's charged up. I think I'm going to leave the electric tree tap here for now. And we have a divining rod. So we should be able to make pretty good use of all of this stuff. So we're going to go down to our regular mine and just kind of see. I know it's not ideal because it's kind of a pain the way it's set up down there, but we're going to give it a shot. So let's go down here. You can see I put in stairs. I'm not sure if I had done that last time we were down here or not, but I like having stairs. I like a quick egress when things get... It's really actually going down, it's easy without stairs. Obviously you can just kind of hop down, but going up you gotta jump, 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 jump. It's just a pain. So let's do this. I will show you guys how this works. All right, we're going to go up here, and we are going to do a couple of things. So you hit C. Is this right? Let's see. I don't remember. There we go. So value suggests a value around 1. Nothing very valuable there. So I must be missing, let's see. G, that's right. So that's divining rod mid-range. I always think it's C or V. So for this stuff, it's G. G changes it to divining rod mid-range. This is a 16 by 3 by 3, so it's going to be all of these blocks here by 16 deep. So we found 331. 331 is, okay, the best found is 16,384. All right, we got to go see what that is. What is 16,384? So what I was just going to say is diamond is 8,000 something. I don't know what is 16. The best found was 16 something? That's got to be wrong. That's kind of scared me. What could be 16? So we should find it by the time we get 3 deep. So, oh, is lava? Is that possible? Yeah, it must be lava. That's good to know. So lava is worth 16,000. That's interesting. So this is going to be tough. So that, see the second number, 8192? That number is diamond. Now the question is the lava first or the diamond first? So do you guys see what's going on here? If you do 3 by 3, you're going to see all of the blocks because you're going to hit what's in front of you and all of these 3. So if you just do a 3-high mine all the way through here, you're always going to see everything there is to see, and you'll make sure that whatever it said that it was going to find, you'll find. So we haven't talked about the EU values or the EMC values of stuff, which is an equivalent exchange energy value basically that is assigned to things like diamonds and anything really. So cobblestone gets an EMC value of 1. Diamond gets 8192. So if we do this again, it's saying the best found is 8192 and the second is 128. 128 is probably something like 10 or copper or something like that, and there's our diamond. Oops. Unfortunately, we're right by lava, so that's really the problem about being down here. Hopefully we're not going to hit any over here. So this is a decent find. We got 5 diamonds, and that did not take us very long, right? And if we kept going, we would probably see that whatever that second number was. All right, so let's see. I'm going to go G. And it does take a little bit of fuel to run this thing. It's going to take some coal. Actually, we found some tungsten. That's cool. So it's going to take some coal in this case. I just did a long-range divining rod. So see, the different ones are 3 by 3 by 3. So that's right in front of us. 3 deep by 3 around, right? 56. So let's just see for fun. So the best found is 6456. So if we go 3 deep, there's some lapis, which must have been 64 or something like that, and we needed lapis anyway, so that's good to know. So that's a fair amount of lapis. That'll give us a few blocks, so you can see that lapis, it doesn't take much to get a block of lapis. But what else did it... That must have been it. It must have been all lapis. So I don't know if maybe it's a concentration of lapis. That's weird. This thing has always baffled me a little bit, but the most important thing is that you find diamond. Anyway, so let G, the second one is 16 by 3 by 3, and the next one is 64 by 3 by 3. Now, I think this one doesn't tell you what's in the first 64, or the first 16. I don't know if that's true. Let's see. Let's try this. Best found one. Yeah, I'm not sure. So 512 is the best found out there. 512 would probably be gold. So that means that if we dug somewhere down here, we would find gold, and we're going to find a bunch of other stuff too. Let's see if that's true. We'd have to dig 64 blocks down here to do that, though. And it found some emerald, although we kind of found the emerald. But this just gives you an idea of where to look, right? And you can see that we, when we're diligent and looking only for the 8192 number, we're going to find diamond pretty quickly, and then all of a sudden we're just finding all kinds of stuff. So this will be a good way for me to get resources. So let me do this. Let's see what it thinks now. Still 512 is the best number. I would really like to be able to count on this thing to tell me that there's lava with that big number. That would be cool, because then you could kind of feel comfortable going down the path without worrying about lava. So I will keep going, and when I find some more diamonds or something interesting, I will tell you, and we'll get back home before too long. You can see that my my batpack is using power, so we're not going to be down here too long without having to go recharge. So I'll try to be a little bit more diligent about just looking for diamond. And yep, still only going to give me, let's see what it says in the short range. Yeah, so within 16, and I probably should stick with that one for now. Within 16, it's going to find some gold. So I'll go down this way, get some gold, and then we'll look for some diamond. I'll be back. I thought I'd pop back and tell you guys I'm pretty sure I was wrong about gold being 512. Gold's like 1,028 or 1,024, I think. I think 10 or silver or something is 512. In fact, I just found silver. I'm pretty sure that's what it was telling me. So let's see. Let's go long range on these. So I'm just kind of going off to the side right now. We're looking for first, second, or third to have diamond in it. There's 2048 right there. So that means somewhere down there, yep, within 16 blocks is gold. So this should actually be gold this time. So let me go down this way and then I'll come back. And sure enough, I didn't have to go far and I found gold. So the 2048, again, I was wrong. I thought 1,024. 2048 is gold. And redstone, we could definitely figure this out by just kind of poking around and hitting the button, but 256, let's go out longer range, some more 2048. So I'm going to keep looking for diamond and I will be back. Alright guys, I hit an 8192 number right here. I came up a little bit back to, actually I'm not doing 3 high, so that would be a shame. So anyway, we got a hit within a 16, I believe. Was I on 16? Let's see. Yeah, it was on 16. So yeah, it still thinks that, there it is right there. So yeah, that is extremely handy. That is something, it's not, so we're going to combine that with something called the Destruction Catalyst before too long. The Destruction Catalyst is another equivalent exchange item that allows you to basically just, if you use fuel, which is one of the reasons I wanted to get at the energy collector, when you use fuel, it allows you to just basically clear stuff out. You can clear out it's hard to explain, but I could just right click and just clear out a huge kind of 9x9 by probably 64 blocks or something deep, or I don't know, maybe it's less than that, but it's and then it just turns everything into a little item ball. So everything that you cleared within that amount of space just drops into your lap. So if you use this thing and it's on the 64 by 3 by 3, and you put the other thing on 64 by 3 by 3, the Destruction Catalyst, you can say, oh, I found diamond, and then just hit that other thing once and it comes back. So anyway, I'm going to keep looking around. There's 2048. We might need some gold, so it's worth, but that was on the 64. You gotta remember what level you're looking on, because yeah, within 16 it's not there, but within 64 it is. So this is a good way to just kind of, like I said, it guides you around a little bit. And with the idea of being able to tell when you're going to come on lava, to me is huge, because that kind of tells you, it's not worth going that direction. So this will, if I go down this somewhere, I'm going to find some gold, and I'll look a little bit more. So I'm going to try to get as much of a haul as I can. You can see that I'm down to about a third of my batpack left. So I'll keep going, and I'll come back when I find something interesting. I guess I got another short range, well, not short range, 16 hit on diamond. So I'm going to go this way, and then I think, yep, there it was. It didn't take us long. So that's good. Get a couple more. We only got 2 out of that. It wasn't the tool's fault, but it wasn't quite as exciting as it could have been. So anyway, we have 12 diamond. That's enough to get us 9 diamond for a block, so that we can get a block, and plus my batpack is getting pretty low. So I've found a fair amount of stuff, and we're just digging around. I mean, one of the things, I guess the star of this show, as much as the divining rod, is that diamond drill. I mean, you can just see how quickly you can mine everything. It just blazes through stuff, dirt, everything. You don't have to switch tools. It's fun to use, really. It makes everything a lot more interesting, I think, because you don't have to. There's lava that way. Lava that way. Lava every direction, I think. Let's see. Yep, so I think we're good for now. And you can see I've found a fair amount of coal, and I still don't have very much. And that's because this thing's using energy every time I right-click. So let me get back upstairs, and we will do a little building on an energy collector real quick. That's probably the last thing we'll do in this episode, and then we'll call it a day. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Got a nice storm going on outside, so you can see there's some Black Panther big cats out there. I like the big cats. It's one of my favorite. The Mo Creatures mod is awesome. I mean, it just adds... I can't imagine playing the game without Mo Creatures anymore. It's just the amount of variation in the animals is just crazy. It makes an unbelievable world, I think. But the big cats are one of my favorites. We got so much Viz, like... Thaumcraft stuff going on here that the cats end up getting in fights with those Viz crystals and zapped, so it's kind of funny. Anyway, that's a pretty cool Black Panther. Alright, let's do this and kind of finish up. We'll do a couple things. We're going to need for this, we need 6 glowstone blocks, so that's going to be 4 each. That's going to be 6 glowstone blocks. Whoops, I just turned them all into glowstone, that's okay. In fact, well, we can always turn them, but oh no, we can't. Oh well, I've got more. Plus we're going to need more glowstone blocks to put on top of the energy collector anyway. So, I shift-clicked it. I'm still getting used to all that. Anyway, we need a furnace, which we have plenty of cobble right now. Put the rest of that down there. And then, how do we get this stuff off? I wish I could figure out how to get it all off at once. I know there's a way. Anyway, we have a furnace, and we needed the diamond block, so 9. I hate to see it happen, but this is critical to the next steps towards actually getting more diamonds. And then a piece of glass, right? So what else? We're missing something. Oh, the furnace, we got that. So, furnace, piece of glass, diamond block, and an energy collector. So this is very critical for what we're doing. Let me go get another piece of... I can never remember. Let's get some glowstone. Whoops. There's some glowstone. Take a stack of that. And we'll have to sort out all these ores that we got. I got a fair amount. Not a ton, though, really. I didn't get any iron while I was down there, which is something we need. So I'll probably do a little bit more mining off camera. You know what, let's... while I'm thinking about it, let's throw our batpack in here so it can get charged up. Alright, so let's think about this. I'm going to reorganize anyway. I'm going to move my crafting stuff, my benches. I'm probably going to put them over here in this corner. I definitely don't spread out as much as some. I like to try to get as much stuff as I can in one area. Once we get like a major condenser going, or a major energy collector with a what is the next? The relay. Let's see, one of these things. We're going to want an antimatter relay. We're going to do that pretty soon. So we'll get a collector, some obsidian, and some glass. And then there's Mark II versions of each one of these, which are more and more efficient. So let's go ahead and just get this thing down, and I'll show you what it does. So the way this works is you put this on the ground, and there's a creeper outside. And I'm not sure where I'm going to put this. Like I said, we're probably going to need to expand the house a little bit. I think what I'll probably do... Like I said, I don't like to sprawl, but I probably will put... I don't know, maybe I'll put a door in here and put another room off the back of the house, or maybe I'll just... I'm not sure. Totally not sure. So let's go ahead and put our collector down. I know that I'm totally stalling. Let's just put it down right here for now. Okay, so you can see that it's getting a fair amount of light, actually. It's getting about, what, I don't know, probably 5/8 of the light that it needs, more than that. 3/4 of the light that it needs. And it's not even that light out. So this thing I've never fully understood, but you can see that it's collecting EMC right now, and this looks a little confusing, but I'll explain it. It's not that bad. But watch this. So we throw this on top, and now it's collecting it much faster, and this is totally full. So throwing a glowstone block on the top of a collector speeds things up. And it's actually important to note that a collector acts as a glowstone block, so you can place these on top of each other, and that's important when we get the relay and the condensers going. So I'm going to move stuff around, but for now this is fine. Really what we want to do, you can see that even when you're not doing anything, the energy that's being collected is being stored, so it's not a big deal. You don't have to put anything in there. But if we do put something in there, like let's start with a piece of redstone. You can see that it quickly went through a couple of cycles and it turned into gunpowder. And then gunpowder is working its way up to whatever the next stage is. I can never remember all of these stages, and it's probably important. I'm not going to worry about it right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of coal and put it in here. And coal, so coal goes to gunpowder as well. So gunpowder is above coal. I can't remember what all the different stages are. But anyway, we're going to take this coal and we're just going to put what we have left in there. And this is going to work its way up and it's going to turn into various different types of fuel. So let's see. The first one is going to be Mobius, and I actually don't even think it's Mobius. It's like a Turnus coal or something, some sort of coal. Let's see. This right here, alchemical coal, sorry. So alchemical coal is one level, and let's see, does it tell us anything about that? We can make it with shapeless crafting out of coal and a philosopher's stone. That's good to know. So it's worth about 4 coal. And then the next level up is going to be the Mobius fuel. And then after Mobius fuel is Aternalis fuel. And Aternalis fuel is the highest level, and we're going to want some of that. We're going to probably get a couple of pieces of Mobius fuel. So you can see that it's gone to glowstone. So it will basically take this once it gets here. In fact, let's do this. I think what I would prefer is just to have one piece in there working its way around. So if I take this and put it down there we go. It automatically took the energy that was already stored and went to the next level. So that's alchemical coal. I believe it will turn into, it might turn into the like blaze powder or something next, and then Mobius fuel, and then Aternalis fuel. So anyway, the point is that it will just keep cycling through and it will just increase into the next level of fuel, and you can see that it's kind of working its way up, and this gets longer and longer and longer as you go. Once we get up to Mobius fuel, I'm going to put this that block in the target, and then we can put a bunch of pieces in here, and instead of cycling through all of them, it will just take as much energy as it would need to go through all those cycles, but it will just do it once and it'll go directly into whatever the fuel that you target. So if we were to target gunpowder right now, this would just all of a sudden it would, because that's a lower level than the Mobius fuel or alchemical coal, it would down convert into the gunpowder. And if we were to put a higher level thing in, it would go to that. Yep, so there's blaze powder. I think the next one is alchemical coal, or is Mobius fuel, and then Aternalis fuel. So I'm going to let this go. Once it gets to Mobius fuel, I will put that in the target, and then I'll try to make a few pieces of Mobius fuel, probably get, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 of those. And then I'll let a piece of Mobius fuel go all the way up to Aternalis fuel, and we'll start to just get some of those. And we'll be using those for a lot of different things. One of the things we're going to make probably pretty soon is a transmutation tablet, which will allow us to use energy that's stored in various items like gold and all those things, and create things from scratch. So it's a really nice way to be able to get a lot of the materials that we're going to need as we move forward without having to go hunt them down all the time. So that's one of the things. A lot of people think it's an overpowered, but depending on what you're trying to do, I mean, the goal is not really to be down there mining. The goal is eventually to get set up to where you don't have to mine all the time. You start to have tools do that for you. So we're going to use quarries that will do our mining for us, and we'll be doing a lot of work to get things more and more automated. So anyway, I don't think it's overpowered. I think it's ideal the way it works, and I really enjoy it. So anyway, we are about done. I think this is a great place for this video. We got through most of the stuff I wanted to. I will try to put the link to the portal gun install in the video. I'll try to remember to do that this time. If I don't do it this time, I kind of just want to wait and see what you guys think anyway. Got an audience. If you guys want it, if you're going to be messing with it, but I'll put a link to the install video. It's really simple to do. You just have to change 2 block IDs. It has a block ID conflict, but we have plenty of block IDs left, so it's not a big deal. And that's really it. So I'm going to have a lot of fun with that because there's some really cool things you can do with that portal gun. Like I said, you basically, I don't know if any of you guys that have seen Direwolf stuff, you'll know that it's very cool, but it's not cheap. The portal spawner is a couple of diamonds and a pearl, and the guns themselves are, let's see, some pearls and diamonds and obsidian. So anyway, we'll work on that once we get rolling and we have a little bit more. So I'll probably do a little bit of mining between now and the next time you guys see me, so that I can get us set up with more diamonds. We're down to 5 again, but we've got a pretty good setup going right now. I feel like we have more or less everything we need. Got a full bat pack now, and we should be good to go. So I appreciate you watching. Thumbs up if you liked it. Let me know things that you guys would like to see as I go through, because now I'm just kind of getting to the point where I'm going to start, you know, playing with just the things that interest me and kind of how I would progress, what the next things that I would do. One of the things I'm going to do pretty quickly is create an airship, and I'm going to make a mobile oil derrick slash kind of refinery, and it's going to be pretty cool. That's something I've been looking forward to doing. I messed with it a little bit, and I always have these big plans, but I haven't actually executed that yet. So anyway, we got a lot of stuff to do. So anyway, thumbs up if you liked it. Check me out on Twitter, Minecraft OTB, and leave comments. I read every one. I will talk to you guys soon. Thanks for watching.